interesting things going on in basketball tonight.
Yes, it is. And we're trying to cover it all.
Here's Harden. Flicks it to Zubac. Operating underneath and scores again. Feels like a matter of time. Doubles for Ivica Zubac. The points are already there at 14. The boards are closed at 7. Davis guarded by Kawhi. Then a pass intended for Lively when a second defender came.
That would have been tough to deal with.
And in transition, going upstairs is Norman Powell.
The quarter really important to get yourself established.
Off target on the 3. The team back in December at home and lost by 23 at December at home. And lost by 23 last night. Harden looks off the defense and softly sets it up for Zubac.
That's a he got in the lane.
Well, the third quarter has opened with a 6-0 Clipper push. Points in the third quarter for the Mavericks. It was 61-52 when the quarter started. 6 in a row by the Clippers before Davis with 3 the old-fashioned way. Puts him at 19. That's what he's averaging with Dallas. Flipped up by Zubac and in.
And more attention.
8 for 8 tonight now, Hart. 8 for 8 for Zubac. Couple of free throws. That's how he's arrived at 18 points. From the backside, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi came to help Chris Dunn to the ground. Oh, missed dunk!
Big break for Dallas.
Klay Thompson at the other end. That's a 5-point break for Dallas. A miss into the floor, hitting bullseye Klay Thompson. 4-3 Kawhi. Rimming out. Spencer Dinwiddie has not made a field goal in this game. He's got 2 points at the line. But they're dialing up the right number now. Dialing up number 3, and he scores 2.
Yeah, get it to number 3. Offense through Anthony Davis right now.
Zubac screening. Harden short on a runner. He's been pretty golden on those little runners and floaters and teardrops tonight. Dinwiddie transition. Nope. Lively offensive rebound. Back to PJ. Up no good. Battle for the ball on the floor. Multiple players going after it. Leonard. Down the lane, Harden. Stop. Three players doing the heavy lifting for the Clippers. Harden 22, Zubac 18, Kawhi 18. Conference Player of the Year and a high lottery pick, 5th in 2016. Marshall went in for Dinwiddie a moment ago. And an ISO up top. Anthony Davis on the drive, a bit strong. Caleb Martin is at the scorer's table for the Mavs. Kawhi Leonard, cross-court pass. And then a long bounce past 10 minutes Wednesday night. And we would expect that that will be the ballpark figure. Oh, coming out to block the 3 is PJ. Norman Powell had that 3 stuffed and then take it to the cup.
Couldn't agree more. He's still in this game.
And 8-8. Clippers have won 13 of their last 16 games. Going into action tonight, they've got to win to keep pace with Memphis and Minnesota, who both won close games tonight. Memphis beat Detroit. Minnesota barely beat Philadelphia. AD guarding Harden. On the move, caught and 21 for Zubac. A spectacular game for Zubac, who over the last 17 is averaging almost 20. Having his finest season in his time with the Clippers. Klay Thompson keeps it up, puts it up and in. Feels like there's a lot of headwinds blowing against the Mavs, but they just continue to show some dogged determination not to fall too far out of range. 12-point lead. The score inside by Kawhi. And then it's slapped away by Kawhi. Run out dunk, Leonard. He's taken a lot more floaters this year and shooting them more effectively, around 45%, and that's been a bread and butter shot for him tonight. Harden, Zubac, Leonard, the trio leading the way, but seems to be blocking that out here as he goes to the line.
Got them both.
That's the first time he's gone to the line tonight for 2 free throws and made both of them. Powell with the drive to a spot below the free throw line and knocked down easily by Norman Powell. Powell averages 22 points a game, shoots 49% from the floor. Shots good for Caleb Martin. Martin growing into a bigger role with Dallas. 6 points, 3 assists in 14 minutes tonight. Solid defender. Leslie said at the outset tonight they'll look to him with Jaden Hardy hurt, and J-Kid said that the other night as well with no Brandon Williams. That when Dinwiddie's not in the game, he's one of the several individuals they'll look to second half of the third quarter. With the ball, Caleb Martin. Kai Jones is in. Kai had a very productive first half. 8 points in the first half. Keeping the ball alive was Kai Jones. And now Caleb Martin will drift out to the corner. A bit much on that three-point try by Martin. Martin hasn't dialed in the range on his threes in his time with Dallas. Including tonight, he is 2 of 11 on threes in 11 games with the Mavs. But the range is dialed.
Just when you think they're going to put a dent in the score, somebody pops up and makes a three.
And with that, now the Clippers have their biggest lead of the game, up by 15. Teardrop too strong off the glass for Marshall. Mavs are outboarding the Clippers in this game by 4. But that was a trip where it's just one shot and a defensive rebound by Zubac as he closes in on the double-double. A driving layup is made by...
Really
and takeaway. PJ put it down. Chris down the rip. He's got Norman Powell coming with him. Deflected by Caleb Martin. Ball. And now the car is getting pretty far away in the distance. Headed towards the back third of the third. A show and go by Marshall. A takeaway by Norman Powell. Bogdanovich leaves it for Norman Powell, who's trying to grow into the game here in the third quarter. Misses on the shot, and Dallas rebounds. Kind of a quiet game for Powell. 9 points. He's 4 for 11 from the floor. Pick and roll involving Dinwiddie and Jones. A missed 60% almost for the Clippers tonight.
58 points in the paint.
For the Mavericks, they went into last night's game having shot 51.5% in the previous 9 contests. Oh, wow, Derek just... Mavs had shot 51.5% over a 9-game stretch. Then they were held to 40. That is with all of his points at the line tonight. 4 made free throws. Separating from Kai Jones to the basket. Even Zubac.
Contact.
10 for 10 now.
He has had a phenomenal game.
Marshall got it.
Called to make.
It's 3 players doing the heavy lifting for the Clippers. 27 from Leonard, 24 from Harden, 23 from Zubac. The Mavs only have 2 players in double figures. AD 23, Clay 14. Kick.
17 big.
Harden darts into the paint. Back jam, Zubac.
Almost a pass.
Down the lane, a wraparound by Dinwiddie to Kai Jones.
Yeah, that's the guy you want, Kai Jones.
As it stands right now, Had an 8 for 8 while playing way back when with the Lakers against Brooklyn.
Make excuses, but not enough making.
Worm under the first apron hard count came out earlier today. 4 different times he has sprained his right ankle this year. This is 17 games that he's been unavailable due to those ankle sprains. Now, being doubtful today, maybe that leaves you in play for the next game. It's 72 hours until they play again against the Lakers on Wednesday. Here's Max Christie. Deflected ball, but right to Kai Jones. Another deflection, but that one doesn't fall for Kai Jones. It's a takeaway by Derek Jones Jr. Bogdanovich wide open. Oh boy is right. Yeah. Shot attempts limited.